Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so excited for this video because making this video means that we are at the 7-day mark of our Disney trip. I am filming this one day late, so we are actually today at the 6-day mark. But hey, I just didn't really get the filming bug yesterday. I was just kind of feeling a little weird, kind of feeling a little anxious. And I thought, let's hold off until Saturday because I have so much amazing content to put forth for you guys today. I have to film a little bit more footage for my week in the life, a video that I started yesterday. If you guys don't know by now, I do a little video before Disney that I kind of take you along on the week before the trip leading up with it and kind of just how we prepare for our traveling and just what last minute things we do that are Disney. I also kind of just go into depth about like what is going through my head the week before we travel. If you guys don't know by now, I know I've definitely probably talked about it in my weeks before Disney vlogs last year, or if I've made a travel vlog not specific to Disney. I get pretty bad travel anxiety. I love a plane. I don't hate flying. I think it's just the anticipation of the trip and just everything. It makes me super anxious. So I think filming the week before kind of helps me because I can calm down and really just put content out there and focus on something else that's not necessarily getting boots off the ground. So yeah, but I'm filming that video right now, so I thought I would go ahead and start this video today. This is going to be our 7-day multi-pass or / reservation video. What reservations we booked at the 7-day mark / how multi-pass is going for us, and just kind of our experience. What multi-passes do we have booked? What single passes do we have booked? How just tips and tricks for doing that, and something I've learned from doing it this time around. Okay, I'm gonna open up on my phone the My Disney app to reference throughout this video. I was thinking about making a list of everything, but then I realized why make a list when it is truly just on my phone and readily available to me. So first step is, if you are going to look at your upcoming trip and the reservations that you have booked for it, go to the My Plans tab. You can get to the My Plans tab two ways. Either on the home page, you should be able to access it through just a drop you can go to. It usually is in my, it either goes to My Resort or My Plans. Sometimes it will pop up and you can access it that way. I went to My Resort, and as you guys can see, we have 6 days left until our Disney day for travel day, but technically it's just a full day at Disney because our flight is at 5:10 a.m. So we're gonna get there at 7 something, and we're gonna have a full day of Disney, as I've talked about in my previous video. For my Disney planning video, that was at the 30-day mark. Go watch that to get a bigger scope on the day-to-day of our trip and our dining reservations. The second way you can get to My Plans through the Disney app is by the 3 bars, and then scrolling down, it'll have your little welcome thing, and then you can just scroll down to My Visit, and then My Plans is the second one down. Your plans, it will basically give you the full day-to-day. Sorry, I was making sure there's not anything personal information on here. It'll give you basically the day-to-day toggle menu of your trip, and you can select each day and find out what you've planned for that day, what reservations you have. Most of our reservations in My Plans have been booked at the 7-day mark. The only ones that haven't been booked at the 7-day mark are the dining reservations, which this year we booked it at 30 days out. They open at 60 days. I was just slacking and I totally forgot about them until the 30-day mark. unfortunately, but I did end up getting all the dining reservations I wanted. Also, if you go to Disney Springs and you do not see a dining reservation open through the app, if you've like forgot to book it or they've filled up too quick, for instance, Summer House on the Lake, it was not available for us through the app at the 30-day mark. I went to OpenTable and I just booked a reservation through OpenTable. A lot of the times they will save other reservations on different apps like OpenTable, and I feel like there's a few more maybe, but a lot of the Springs restaurants do use OpenTable, so always just remember that to check that. I'm talking about 30-day stuff right now, so let's get into the 7-day stuff. Okay, so the first day, in terms of multipass and lightning lanes, we booked a handful of multipass. We booked 3 multipass days, and we booked a handful of single passes. Our first day is just a regular single pass day. We're not doing multipass or anything. And I booked a Rise of Resistance single pass for $10.25. So yeah, and then that first day as well, I talked about this on my Instagram, but I have not talked about it on YouTube yet. I did end up at the 8-day mark booking. I finally just I pulled the trigger and I booked a Sabi's workshop hand-built lightsabers to do for my birthday. I'm so excited. I'm going to finally build a lightsaber, and I have wanted to do this since I started going back to Disney in 2021. It's been such a dream. I've probably wanted to do it since since Sabi's has come out, which I think might have been like around 2019. Correct me if I'm wrong. 2019, I think 2019. But I've been wanting to do this since then, and I'm just so excited. As you guys know, I'm such a big Star Wars fan, and I want to build a lightsaber so bad to be able to display in my room and have for college. So, sorry. That reservation time is at 9:45. Our lightning lane for Rise goes until 11:25. So, depending on how long it takes, I'm actually going to look up real fast how long the experience is. 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, you should budget 30 to 40 minutes, yeah. So by the time we are out of Savi's, it should be perfect time to get on Rise. After I kind of like mess with my lightsaber and take a few pictures with it, probably we will have then time to get on Rise, which is super good. Our second day is a full multi-pass day and a single pass day. We are starting the morning off at Epcot, so I went ahead and booked lightning lanes for Epcot, and I booked a single pass for Guardians as well. Here is my trick for lightning lanes / multi-passes in general. I think that it is really important to know how to get another lightning lane the fastest. But I also think that you should take into account what you're rope dropping and what you want to set your lightning lanes for. For instance, for Epcot, I know that we will be rope dropping Guardians and then probably doing Spaceship Earth and getting Starbucks all within that early entry window. So I'm not going to book Spaceship Earth for my lightning lane, because even though I can scan right into it and maybe try to get something else, I would have to wait longer to do the attractions that we already have booked our lightning lanes, or that we would book our lightning lanes for then. So therefore, I ended up doing a little circle. So I'm thinking that if we rope drop Guardians, we ride Spaceship Earth, and we get Starbucks all in an early entry, by that time we can head over to the Land Pavilion, check into Living with the Land at 9:10, and then once we buzz into that, get another lightning lane, try to get one for Frozen or Remy's. I think probably Frozen would be my preference if we could get one. Again, you can always keep refreshing and usually something will pop up. So if it says no options available or no times available, keep refreshing it, because most of the time something will pop up because people are always changing their times. People are always dropping lightning lanes and picking up new ones. Maybe if they don't have time for that, they want to take a midday break instead. They don't want to ride Frozen right then. They'll drop a Frozen lightning lane. You might be able to pick that up right then, go over Frozen, ride it, and then have that lightning lane. So never like lose hope if you see that something is not available, because most of the time you will probably be able to get that lightning lane if you keep refreshing the system. So then I booked Living with the Land for 9:10, and then Soarin' for 10:15, so we can go ahead and knock out that land pavilion during that time frame. And then we have Guardians at 11:15 and Test Track at 11:35. Obviously, those lightning lanes all have an hour window to get to your lightning lanes. So if you have plans that overlap, that's totally fine, because you have an hour of a window to get to each of them, and I think that is more than enough time. So I have those two booked for like kind of later in the day, and my plan is, well, hopefully we can get a lightning lane in between these two for Frozen. Because I would want to ride that maybe this day instead of waiting until our Epcot night to ride it. I can ride Remy's once. I'd like to go on Frozen twice, maybe. I love Frozen more than Remy's for sure. Remy's is probably my least favorite ride at Epcot. Dare I say it? Except for Mission Space. Mission Space will always be the ride that I'm like, I don't know if I can get on this today. But those are their day 2 plans. Day 3, we have another multi-pass day, and we have a single pass as well to that day. Our single pass is for Tron. Tron is first park open. It's at 9:10. Our rope drop, we always rope drop everything in Tomorrowland. So from 8:30 to 9, I think that we could probably get Space Mountain and Buzz done, and then pop on the People Mover while we wait for our Tron lightning lane to be ready. And then by the time we get off of Tron, hit up Joffrey's, then head over to Adventureland, where we have Pirates at 9:30. I'd love to pop on Jungle Cruise either after Pirates or before, just depending on how much time we have. Again, if we buzz in to Pirates at like 10, then we have more time in between Tron and whatnot. I also have a Haunted Mansion for 10 a.m. And I have Bigger Thunder. That's the new refurb name, apparently. I have Big Thunder for 12:10. All right. Okay, going on to the 4th. We did not do multipass for this day. This is our Animal Kingdom morning, and then we have a midday break, and then we do dinner. I have one Flight of Passage, single pass though, for 8 a.m. So right at park open. I was proud of myself for snagging that. And then this is another thing that I'm really proud of myself for snagging. On August 5th, we have our last multi-pass day, and this one's good. We were thinking we'll do a little rope drop in Toy Story. Why not? And for this day, we do have booked, I'm thinking we might be able to rope drop Minnie and Mickey's this day, if it's open. I don't know if it's an attraction open for rope drop. I hope it is. But this day we have Slinky Dog for 9:05 a.m. Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back for that one. We have Toy Story Mania for 10:05 and then Tower of Terror for 11:05. So we'll kind of see where the day takes us on that. And then our last day in the parks is August 6th. We're doing an Animal Kingdom morning and a Magic Kingdom night. I don't have any multi-pass or single pass at all booked for that. But yeah, I'm hoping that we can ride Guardians at least 3 times. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but that is my multi-pass and single pass reservations I have. I'm so excited to take you guys along for this trip, and I'm literally so thrilled, and I'm so excited. Let me say this real fast. When you are booking multi-pass and single pass, make sure you have all of your members of your single pass and multi-pass linked. We did not do this year on accident, and we had to call Disney and get everybody linked on the same single pass, because when we purchased them, it was for 4 people, but then we were only seeing 3 people in our reservations, and we were like, did we forget to buy someone an entire week of multi-pass and single pass? No. Our reservations weren't linked. So make sure you link your reservations before you go and purchase everything. All right. Finally, with that being said, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video and film a few more clips for my week in my life. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this and kind of just coming along to see what multi-pass and single pass I have booked for this trip and just listen to me blab on about what we're doing. But I'm so excited for this trip, and I will see you in a few days, maybe? I'll see you in 5 or 6 days for I'll see you in 5 days for my single pass. No. Oh my gosh, I cannot speak. I'll see you in 5 days for my week in my life video, and then the Disney trips will commence. All right? I hope you guys love this video. Please like this video and subscribe down below. I usually have links in my descriptions to everything that you need to know. So go ahead and check that out, and I will see you guys in the next video.